Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Chevy Silverado this generation here from year 2014 to year 2019. If you have one of those, you have a problem where you have a battery drain when the vehicle is parked. Let's say you park it and 2-3 days later you try to start it, open it, there is no power, guys. We'll explain what can easily cause that, what we see often at the garage, where you can buy cheap parts and tools, that way you do not waste money and time. All that, guys, will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, engine codes, engine lights, fuses, all that stuff, guys. Why we do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep providing these videos absolutely free. Now, guys, we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So please check them out, and they can save you quite a bit of money now or in the future. So if you guys have a battery drain on your Chevy Silverado, what can cause that now, guys? First, okay, let's explain now. We're going to show you guys where you can check the battery current sensor fuse and the alternator fuses. Sometimes you need to check those if you have problems with the battery current sensor. Okay, that can cause it in some cases, but most likely it's something else. But always check fuses first. We'll demonstrate on that generation Chevy Silverado that, by the way, has many hidden fuse boxes that most people do not know about. We recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on Chevy Silverado. What you need to do, open the driver door. On the side of the dash you have a cover, open it. Behind it you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one for 2014 through 16 model, and layout like that for 2017 through 19 model. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Now, guys, quick thing: if you need to buy fuses, relays, parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time, guys, we're going to put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out, that way you do not waste money and time. Here, guys, okay, what we need to check specifically, we need to check, okay, let's start with 2014 to 16. By the way, please make sure to stay until the end. We'll share very helpful information and we'll give you advice. That way you do not end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us. Here, guys, we need to check one fuse specifically, and we're talking about fuse number 37, that fuse right here. Now, if you have 2017 through 19, the location will be exactly the same. 37, that's the fuse, okay, right there again. That's for the battery current sensor. Then open the hood. The main fuse box is on the driver's side here under that cover, and it looks like this one. But by the way, you need to, guys, come to the passenger side. Okay, let me show you now here. On the passenger side, behind the coolant tank, okay, right here, that's your car battery. On the positive battery terminal, you have an integrated fuse box that looks like this one. That's a positive battery terminal. That's the top view. Here you have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fuses, and one of these will be for the alternator. It may differ for the years, but most likely, guys, okay, many things can cause battery drain to kill your battery. But the first thing you want to test is your alternator, because alternator, even though it's charging perfectly fine, it may kill your battery. You wonder, guys, okay, how? You have on the back side, it's known as diodes. Check this thing out. Diode here, 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 6 diodes usually. Now, these diodes let current flow only from the alternator to the car battery. But if they fail, what will happen? Sometimes you may notice a flickering lights at night or anything like that, but sometimes you will not notice anything wrong. But actually, if it fails, it will allow that wire right here is connected with the car battery to drain the car battery back to the alternator. And bad diode can cause that. If you want to see how to test alternator diode, we have many videos on our YouTube channels that will teach you guys how to do that step by step. Of course, multiple things can cause battery drains, but check your alternator because that could be a tricky one. Now guys, you have all kind of different fuses and relays in that Chevy Silverado. You have different fuses, relays that could be really hard to find, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere. And one time we needed a replacement one, we couldn't get one, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that. So what we do now, we always get some spare fuses, relays, keep them in the glove box for a peace of mind, guys. That way you do not get stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.